Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Escoffier Online. My name is Chef Caesar. Today I want to show you how to create a pineapple tree centerpiece. This is something you will use in a buffet setting. Maybe now that you guys have maybe a family member graduating from high school or school, this would be a good idea to make something for them. You guys are thinking about throwing a party. Make something like this. It's not very complicated to do. It's very easy. But let's start by making a. You need a base, where to build your tree upon. And you can buy this, something like this, which you can pay $150. The base would be like probably stone or marble with a metal rod in the middle. Or you can make your own. I did this myself. It probably cost me $15. So I got a wood plank, metal rod, and a little piece of wood in the center to kind of stabilize my rod. So I first of all, I glued this little piece of wood to the center of the plank. And then underneath, I put some nails, you can see, to kind of keep it in place so you don't want this to be falling off. Then I got my metal rod. This is about 5/16 of an inch. So I drill a hole in the center of this piece of wood, and I kind of, the same size. So you want to kind of force it in there, with a hammer. And then you want to sharpen the tip a little bit, just so you can put the pineapples in there. Very easy. So now that I have this done, again, I can use it again. I used to make this when I was in the restaurant. I never bought them for $150. I mean, I would just come up with ideas. You got to be creative, and you try to save money. So, once you have it, you can use it again over and over. So, I mean, like I said, this is something that I came, my idea. So I got it done, and it looks kind of nice. So, if you don't want to spend all the money, go this way. Now we're going to start to build our tree here. I got some nice pineapples here. You want to get some that are nice and green, then they don't have any blemishes in there, so you're going to have a nice presentation. As you can see, I took some of the tops off. I left the top on one of this because this is going to be my the one at the very top. This is going to be for like the display. So I got one here. I cut a piece a little on the bottom so we can cover this. So once you make this, it's done. You won't even see what's in the center. So I cut off a piece on the bottom here so you can we can kind of hide this little piece of wood. Now I'm going to kind of even the top so I can start building the tree. Okay. And now we're going to put it in there. Okay. It's a little kind of tall for me. I should have got a smaller one, but again, this is going to be nice. So you kind of go right through the center here. Look at that. Just go down. There's my first one. And making this, you can do it the day before. If you got a place to keep a refrigerator, I used to make a couple of this like on Mother's Day. We had a big buffet. So it was kind of fun for me. I used to love to make this, but only it was once or twice a year. But sometimes on weddings I had to make something like this. But now let's go get this flat, so they all kind of come together. Kind of the top too. Okay. So you want to go right through the center. You want to apply a little pressure, okay? Okay, here you go. There's the second one. Boy, am I going to have enough or what? This is probably the hardest part. Now that you have this built, you can put maybe some cheese around this, some fruit skewers with little toothpicks. There's a lot of things you can do. Some flowers, some vegetables. There you go. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, okay? Okay. I want to kind of even this a little bit so it kind of comes down a little more. Okay. There you go. Now that I have that done, I'm going to start building my the top piece. I got some, this is called elephant grass. You can find it at the floral shop, and in the store will have it, so that's where I got mine. I'm going to cut a little bit off the base here to let it stand flat. Okay. This is the easy part. The hard part is to like put all the fruit around. This takes a little longer to do. So we're gonna put some of this because it's very tall. Otherwise, I will wait to put this at the end. But since it's too high, I don't have a little stool to step on. I'm gonna start putting some of this palm leaves here to make it kind of look nice. Let you grab little bunches here and stick them between the leaves of the pineapple like that. Or you can even buy some palm leaves. Sometimes you have to find them. You know, they're nice too. You can a little bit bigger, so you don't have to use as much when you buy some palm leaves. This one's a little very narrow, but again, it's gonna look nice. So you can see this is something simple to do, and you guys can do it. I mean, just plan ahead, and this you can really impress some of your family members. So if you do like catering too, you can create something like this and charge, you know, quite a bit of money. People will pay for this. Okay.
How many days ahead, chef, you can make this without refrigeration?
Well, you want to keep this refrigerated. I would normally make them the day before. When I was in the restaurant, I would make them the night before. That way they don't take, because they take a lot of space. I mean, we used to make some huge ones at the restaurant, so you know you don't want to keep them there for too long because you have a lot of food in the refrigerator. But if you have space, a couple of days you can keep them there.
Thanks, chef.
But you can see this is something very simple to do here. Starting to take shape. I like this grass because it's really stiff. It's really be careful because you can cut yourself with this. I just cut myself this morning trying to wash it. It's really hard. So it's not gonna die if it stays in the refrigerator. It's not gonna get wilted because it's I don't know. It's really tough. It's like palm leaves, really. Look at that. Now I think we have enough there. Maybe some a little bit in this side to make it nice and uniform. Somewhere down here. You can see how this thing's just kind of drop there. Okay, now I got the top, I think, pretty much done. I might have to put some over here. Okay, I'm also going to put some skewers here. I made a little nest. I want to try to put it in here somewhere. So I'm going to put some skewers in here to kind of put my nest, my bird that I made, to make it look even more nicer. Okay. See if I can. Okay. I'll move this down a little bit so it's all even. Okay, now we're gonna try to put her up there here. This is gonna be at the very top, and I want to be careful because, oh my God, see it in the camera there. And it's hard because this one has a top on, so I have to there you go. Look at that. So it was a good idea to put these things before I put it up there because now it's going to be hard to reach. Okay, now we're going to start to build our, put some fruit around this. You can do, like I said, some cheese, some, maybe some ham or some cold meats. But I'm going to put some, some fresh fruit around this. As you can see, I'm going right with the pineapples kind of come together. So you're gonna hide that. You won't be able to see it once you have her covered with some more fruit. See, I got all kinds of grapes here. Just cut little bunches. Use a toothpick and you just kind of hang it in there. Just like that. And this is what takes the longest to really put all the fruit around this because you want it to look pretty. And they got all different kinds of grapes here. But again, this is doesn't take too long. I mean, once you plan ahead and everything's ready to go, you have your fruit already cut up and all set. Putting it together is just really easy. So what do you think so far? Simple, right?
Yeah.
You guys are so quiet. Why?
It's just too tall, chef, for
It's,
me.
it's too tall. Yeah, it is. I think you're right. I should have cut the rod a little shorter, but you know what? Now it's too late. I thought about that once I had her inside the piece of wood down there, but since it was like forcing that, I couldn't, take it out anymore. I didn't want to break it.
Yeah, I agree. What do you do with the pineapples later, chef, after the presentation?
You can use them. Once you take them out of here, you can use them again. That's why I left the skin on it, the rind. If you want to peel them, I didn't talk about that. You can peel them, but if you don't, if you want to use them again, you can just take them out of here and use them. Because you're not going to keep it out for too long out of the refrigerator, probably a couple hours, and then you're done. You can bring it back in the cooler and use the pineapples again. So what do you think so far? Really easy, right?
It's easy, but it's huge.
You know what? I used to make some bigger ones when I was at the restaurant because I had enough room, like big banquets, so you want it to really stand out. But it is big, you're right. Now I'm going to put some strawberries down here. You're right, it is too big. I think I should have cut it down, but you know what? It's going to work. I'm just worried about Glenn. How's he going to take the pictures after I'm done here? But he's going to manage. So now I got some strawberries going there. You can see it's you guys can do whatever kinds of fruits. I got some mango here, some cantaloupe, whatever's inexpensive right now. The fruit's very not as expensive right now because of the summertime. And you can really, make it really nice. I might not cover the whole tree up, but, if we have time, I probably will. But you can do a lot of things with this. Okay, now I got some mangoes here I want to put in there. As you can see, I left the skin on the mangoes because the flesh is very soft, so the skin kind of helps to keep the mangoes in place. Most of the time you would peel them, but I want them to stay up there, so I left the skin on.
What do you use to attach the fruit, chef? Just toothpicks?
Pardon me? Oh, yes, just toothpicks I'm using right now. Just regular toothpicks. I mean, this is, you don't have to spend a lot of money on this thing, You can make it really nice. Okay, so we got some mango there. Okay, Got some open space up here that I need to put some fruit in here. No, I'm gonna put a toothpick here first. And I'm gonna attach it in here. Okay. And you gotta be, have some patience too when you're doing this. It takes a little while to get it done, but you can do it in an hour or so. I mean, once you have, your frame done, just put in the, everything together. It's very quick. And sometimes you have to put the toothpicks first. Like mango is very soft, so you want to really, put the toothpicks in there first. Then you put the fruit in there. Otherwise, you're kind of, pushing it around, and you don't want to get it too bruised. So far, oops. Now I got some cantaloupe over here. I'm gonna put some more grapes in the bottom here, but I got some cantaloupe that I cut up some pieces too. And like I said before, once you have all your fruit cut up, you can do that ahead of time. Just, putting it together, it's very easy. As you can see, this is really not, complicated at all. Just, and it works best when you keep the rind in the pineapple because, you can keep the fruit in it better. The toothpicks, attach better because when the rind is gone, it's very soft, and you don't want that. So this is why I leave the rind in the pineapples all the time. Some people like to peel them, and I leave them on because of that reason. And then on the bottom, once you have everything, put on the fruit, you can put, on the tree, all the fruit, you can put some more on the base too to cover it up. So your guests are not even going to see what's down there. Any questions so far? I think we can do another layer of strawberries down here to make it kind of even. I'm going to bring them closer by me here. Then I'm going to put some more grapes to kind of you want to kind of put the toothpicks at an angle like this. Otherwise, the way they're kind of holding up, because the fruit's a little heavy, and when it goes in an angle, it's going to stay up there like this. See what I mean? Goes in an angle. That way, the fruit's not going to fall off. Okay, now we can put some more grapes in the underneath here. Kind of cover this up. Please. Got my scissors here to cut this little bunch of grapes here. Oops. With a little patience, you guys can do this very easy, okay? It's like doing knife skills. You gotta have some patience and also a little practice. I mean, when I did my first tree, it didn't come out that well. It took me longer to get it done, but I love doing this. For me, it's like a way to relax, to be honest with you. And I used to love to make these things when I was working in the industry. Sometimes I even would stay overnight to get all these things done because in the morning, it gets all, nobody was there, kind of nobody bothered me, and I kind of liked it. So being by myself, having the whole kitchen for myself, it was kind of nice.
What would be the estimated cost for this, chef?
For me to make it?
Including the labor and the cost of the food.
Well, you could probably charge for one of these things close to $300. I mean, the food wasn't that much. I mean, like I said, fruit is very cheap right now. If you improvise, like you make, the base yourself, I spent like $15 making this thing. Or you can spend 150, buy one already done for you, but I mean, there's no need. This one works just as good as the ones you buy, probably better. Okay, now we have the layer now. I think I'm gonna try to put up my little, I made this little bird up here with an apple that I got done. This took me a little longer, so I'm gonna put a little nest up there. Hopefully it would not fall down, so let's all, keep our fingers crossed for right now. So I kind of took some of this grass, I kind of made it into a little nest like this, tied it up, and I got some carrots here, and I made these little eggs, like from turnips, my melon baller, so you can imitate like a bird with a little nest in there. I'm gonna try this, see if it stays up here, okay? Okay, we'll see. And now, there it goes, moment of truth. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you know what? We're gonna make it stay up there. This bird, this guy's nest up in the tree, okay? Look at that. So what do you think, huh?
Nice, chef.
Try to do it at home. I mean, to make the birds really quick. I mean, it's very easy.
Is it made of apple, chef?
Pardon me?
Is the bird made of apple?
It's an apple, yes, a green apple. You can use other kinds of fruits too. I mean, like a red apple or I use just green apple or red apple. Make sure that you guys, when you make that, you can make it ahead of time, but just squeeze some lemon juice or some kind of citrus to prevent oxidizing, so you don't want it to turn brown. And I made it, this morning when I got here, and I don't know, it just came out nice. I enjoy doing that. When you do it the first time, it's not as easy, but once you make it enough, I mean, it's easy. But believe me, practice makes perfect. So now let's put some fruit in the bottom here. I'm gonna probably take some of my grapes here too to kind of also put some in the bottom here to cover the base. I got some other fruits too that I got here, and you want to kind of make it really nice. So I also got some mangoes here sliced.
What's that red coloring that you use on the nest, chef?
Okay, those are carrots. I got a little machine that makes a little string, carrots and some, they're orange, yellow, and red. I also like to use red beets. They work really well too.
Thanks, chef.
Yeah. Okay, now I got some more fruits here. So you can see, putting this thing together is very simple. It takes longer to get all the fruit cut up than it does to really, get it done. Okay, I'm gonna put some oranges here. I'm gonna slice. And you guys can use whatever kind of fruits you want, you can find. Put some strawberries on this side too here. And the base is kind of small. I would use normally I would put this in the big serving tray, the ones that you see in the restaurants where our waiters bring out the food, those huge ones. And then we cover the whole tray with fruit because, when you're having a buffet, you want to have enough fruit there for people to go by. Otherwise, a few people come by and they take all the fruit. So you can put this like in the center and then put all the fruit around, and it's got more room in there to put more fruit. So I used to do that. But this, for right now, it's good enough. Okay, I'm gonna put some of this cantaloupe here. And when you put the fruit down, you kind of want to alternate kind of different colors. As you can see, I got some the mango here, and then I got the red, then I got the cantaloupe. You don't want to put, the same color fruit next to each other. You want to kind of, that way it stands out. Look at that. Now I can do some of my oranges here. Oops. Okay. I also got some of this pineapple leaves that I got here that I can, stick on here for a garnish. You guys can use some like flowering kale too, or some leaf lettuce to put down the bottom so you don't see the base. It's up to you. I mean, you don't have to, but I just kind of save the tops, the leaves of the pineapple top. I want this one's kind of soft, so I want to cut it down. And you can kind of use them as a garnish here. Got a few more over here. Okay. I'm gonna get this out of my way here because I don't want to get too crowded here with my cutting board. Should be nice and clean. And now I got too many things in here. I don't want that. So you wanna, always try to work clean and organized. Look at it, better now, right? I'm gonna cut some of this soft part down here so I can stick them in there, because this white part is very soft and they don't want to go underneath the fruit. So I could have put them in. Yes, somebody has a question there?
Would you normally come all the way down the pineapple with the fruit?
I would, yes. If you have time, I could. When I used to make them in the restaurant, I could cover the whole thing. You would not even be able to see the pineapples, to be honest with you. All you would see is the fruit, and people will come and take it. Once the fruit starts to come off, you can see the pineapple themselves. But yes, normally you would go all the way down. Okay. Look at this, huh? Very easy. Any other questions, you guys? Just want to put some more of this. Okay. I'm gonna try to put some of this. Oh, my mango's falling off. Yeah, some of these are like kind of. This is why I left the skin on, because mangoes are very soft, especially when they're ripe. So you want to get the ones that are not too ripe when you're making like this. Otherwise, you can slice and put them on the bottom part. Okay, I'm gonna try to put some of this cantaloupe up there, but it might be a little bit too heavy, so I'm gonna have to cut them down. Because if the fruit gets too heavy, it's gonna fall right off. So I kind of have little wedges here, but I'm gonna cut them off a little bit. They're too long, and that's okay. I can use them to put down here, so they're not gonna go to waste by any means. So the last thing you want to do is waste, like fruit. So I'm gonna start on this side. You guys can see me. Look at that. Okay, I need all my toothpicks over here. This is fun. Any other questions, you guys out there? So who's going to be brave enough to make one of this, huh? Nobody? You guys can do it. It's very easy.
I will.
You will? Good. Maybe surprise your family one day. All right, guys, here you go. I think this is going to be all I'm going to put in here for right now. But if you guys, ever make it, you can always go all the way down to the bottom too if you, have enough fruit to do it. And just cover the whole tree with fresh, with fruit like this. So again, I'm really thank you for being here this morning, and I want to see you guys in a couple weeks.
Well, thank you, Chef.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
You have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, Chef.
Oh, you're welcome. Bye-bye.